Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is a message for Sam Shamou, who is not, I don't know, mature enough to post my comments. And he says here, anyway, Jibril, I'm still waiting for you to answer my questions, and until you do not have the privilege of posting anything here. Lord willing, I have no more quotes from the Quran and Sunnah concerning the filth. Oh, I have more with perverted nature of Allah's whorehouse, which you call paradise, which I will be posting either later tonight or tomorrow. So it's interesting that he's posting all these things, and we don't have the opportunity to post anything. And he's telling me here to address his questions. Now, the thing is, what kind of questions are there? If we go and look throughout our conversation, we're finding that he's deviating from the initial topic, and that is the Christian missionary type of mentality and type of approach. You catch him on one thing, he cannot prove, and we've been on months for this issue of is Allah Satan according to the John 3:16 in Arabic. And he's been trying to run around, saying that promises, you're going to be posting. Now he's getting, Keith Truth to post this and that. And then he's going to, ask him about the Meccans. And yeah, he already replied something about it, but I really didn't really want to reply about it. Why? Because, again, it's deviating from our initial topic. Then he moved on to saying Allah is Zeus. Then he moved on to going about sexuality in Quran and Sunnah and, whorehouses and talking about all these kind of, nasty things that reflect just what kind of things are in his mind. And so why would I want to deviate from the topic and do the same that other people have done? So what I call the pelt talk Muslims. People would just go there and and they have good intentions, they want to defend the deen, but they don't really know how to. They don't really know what they're against, and they don't really know that Sam Shamou, and he's proving right here that he's controlling the platform. That's the thing. You are in his field. And that's why we called Sam Shamou to be on YouTube and be in a neutral field and be fair. That's all we're asking for. We're not insulting anyone. We have no association with anyone as he's claiming here and, posting things. And now he's posting some things from some Joe and Kaz, some guy talking filth and stuff. We have no association. Yahya and myself, Islam Dunk TV and its associates have no association and no whatsoever except with who we post. Okay, so don't bring in here people talking nasty to you and stuff like that, and then trying to claim, like that we have to refute it or we have to agree with it, or it's just immature, Sam. You're just an immature person. So please, I've already posted some, and you're not approving them. You've not approved. Yahya has analyzed our conversation so far, but of course you don't want to post what I'm saying. So what kind of fairness is that? Have I ever swore at you? Have I ever disrespected anything or anything like that? Have I ever, used perverted language and filth like you're using? I'm sure most people. So let the people be the judge. Please post my comments and please let me know what do you want to talk about? Name like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever. Let's take 2 things or 3 things at the most. Start with number 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's all we're asking for. Don't jump. It's like we're calling Earth to Sam. Come back to Earth. Stop going in all these tangents and just be a mature person. You're in your 40s. Act like it. You're claiming to be anyhow versed in what you're doing. I'm not gonna call you a scholar, but you claim to be versed in what you're doing. Please show us that. Okay, people are watching. People are being the judges. Let them be the judges. We're in a neutral field. Stop trying to control the platform the way you want to, the way you always do, using missionary, type of, style, and just come, straightforward. Give us 1, 2, 3 things. Now, I already posted it. Do you accord with those? Do you agree with those? Number 1 was about Allah. Number 2 was about sexuality, Quran, and Bible. Number 3 is about the issue of Paul. Now you're bringing in Paul here, about Paul, and I don't know what you're trying to reach at, but it's like, you have the guts to debate me on Paul versus Muhammad. Now you're going like, you have the guts to debate me this, you have the guts to debate me that. You've already mentioned so many things. You have the guts to debate me on Allah is Satan, you have the guts to debate Paul is Muhammad, you have the guts to debate me on sexuality and this, you have the guts to debate me on that, you have the guts to debate me on defending this filth, you're defending that filth. You just keep, today it's a new one. It's about Paul versus Muhammad. And tomorrow's going to be something else, because you just not want to, go back to our initial discussion. Now you're quoting about, proofs here from Suyuti and Tabari and and Ibn Kathir that Paul was a messenger according to Islam. So you want to debate? You want to talk about that? Like, you want to forget about everything else and just pick that, or like, just give me one then, or like, if you just keep jumping up and down, just give me one thing. Do you want to talk about Paul? Okay, let's talk about Paul. Like, just give me one. You want to talk about Allah being Zeus? Give me Allah being Zeus. Just tell me one thing. Stick to it. Don't be, you posting 3 pages here now. You know how many? Look how many comments. Comments over comments over comments, and like people are like, whoa, hold on, how many topics you're covering? So go to one. You want to talk about this? We can talk. I just checked what you said right here, and man, you're in for a surprise. I mean, are you going based on the translations of your Christian friends who are probably deceiving you with their translation, or are you going based on? I mean, that's the thing, man. You don't even like you can't even go back to the official source. You just go back on your like what was that? Your friends there at Aramaic Broadcasting Network translating for you, translating the issue of Paul. Are you really ready to go talk about that? Okay, that's not a problem. We'll do that. So just tell me, just let me know. Just pick one thing. That's it. Like we're not kids. We're adults here. Let's talk about that. Okay, so just send me, private message me or whatever because it seems like it's not working here on your page. You're on the Shamunian page. It's just not working, man, because you're not posting. What you're saying here that you have no privilege of posting anything else. Why? Because I'm just trying to bring you back on earth and talking about one thing, and people are seeing, what you're talking about. I'm just trying to bring you back and bring you back, and because I am constantly telling you to post the links to my videos, to your articles, or whatever you've produced, and you're not doing that. Is that why? Because people can see what I'm trying to do, and that's why it's like you're just getting upset because it's not working with me, and it's not gonna work with me, Sam. It's not gonna work with us. We don't want to insult you. We're not here up to talking filth and stuff like that. We just wanted the truth. That's it, and want people to see the truth. Honestly, Sam. So please stop, being immature. Post our comments. Post, what we're doing, and just tell me one thing. Pick one thing. You want to talk about Paul? You want to talk about sexuality? Whatever. I like this issue of Paul, and I like also the issue of sexuality in Quran and Bible. We can talk about that. See, go see what. It's gonna be a nice discussion, I'm sure, if you know your Bible and you know your Quran. Okay, well, we'll wait for you, Sam. Still waiting. Keeping the lights on, right? As you said. All right.